such sanach tantaye, ham tutuach tanach tanyono, ay. Inda inyo, inda. Inda na ye, inoch shonoch tamba. Istan deve noch tam 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 dana. Im deve noch tam tam deve. Heya na yo, im deve ne. In shondo ho nicht den behestam tam bai. Im dene ye nicht tam tam ba. In toch mai den ye. Inda nam devena. Istam veho nichtam veho nichten vena. Inda nun devenichtam tam vaitana. Him vehenech yonu. Hinaya in devechtam taya. Inandavan in donochtam taya. Istandam van in donochten venechtam. Yeah. Im dava. Hina indoch tam Istandavan indonoch yane. Intam nintoram ninten mahatampe. Nishonoch yo nintaitai. Nasichten venoch tam yena. Hey. Passier, turk, event anach. Tuktam sanachtam. Danach such, dan dag sag, I weste. Danach tak das dag such, sag danach. Satnam, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for connecting. My name is John, and this is my channel where I share, to the best of my abilities, my highest, greatest Christ inner being, which is all about learning to co-create and play with God. I was actually having a conversation with family yesterday with my grandfather and my grandmother, and we were talking about like Jesus and like, because they're Christian, right? And I actually came to this conclusion, like the inner Christ is ultimately our subjugation to God, like us submitting and giving over completely to God. That is what the inner Christ is. Because if you think about it, like again, a child is so dependent on their parent, a child is so dependent on their like grown-ups in their life. And that is exactly how we are spiritually. That is, we are the children of the Creator. We are the children of the Son, the children of God, we are Elohim. We are God, but still we're only drops, okay? We can be aware of our vastness as the ocean, but we are still only just a single part of it, but also a big part of it. Anyway, like none of that really matters. Anyway, today's activation, blessing, and prayer is intended to assist us with basically healing from PTSD. This is much more in an like I'm kind of wanting to say a spiritual PTSD, an energetic PTSD. For a lot of us, we've been dealing with a lot of intense warfare. We've been dealing with a lot of intense like spiritual and energetic attacks, healing, because ultimately the attacks are only showing us where we can still heal and ascend and stuff like that, right? But it is still very possible that we can like become desynthesized, that we can like suffer from some kind of like spiritual or emotional. I kind of want to like sit like this the whole time, but like this camera thing. But where was I? That we can become like kind of almost desynthesized, or just a little bit maybe too savage, a little bit maybe too badass. So because we're suffering from some kind of spiritual PTSD, some kind of healing PTSD, like we might even be finding ourselves again in some kind of healing loop or a karmic trap or something, okay? Anyway, that is what I'm sharing. My hope and my prayer to God for me and for you is that like you will liberate us from that, so that we aren't constantly in this like spiritually even fight or flight mode, okay? Because like it's important for us to be able to know that like creation isn't just like some kind of bullshit. Even though people really want you to believe that, even though people might consistently want you to feel that way, it's not true. They're just lame, okay? They're just like they're just unhappy, right? Like and like it's kind of a compliment that you are like God gives his his worst battles to his strongest soldiers. Like it is kind of a compliment though, ain't it? And beyond that, the more we react from a space of like, yes, but I been boo, that is the PTSD, that is the trauma still speaking, and that just means that we still have some like releasing to do, okay? Yeah, thank you so much. Please do consider liking and subscribing. Please do consider donating. Contact me for a personal session. All of my info is in the description box down below. Anach such tak, du sanach tan dich den winner o, tan dich den leschenich so noch du etwa hast. Thank you so much. I'll see you again tomorrow. Satnam. Bye.